So I'm in the middle of a reading series, two of them. One is New Testament, which you can see on my YouTube channel, but I'm also reading this book here. If you're joining, you know, it is I Want to Go Home by Gordon Korman. It's a book about camp. We're in chapter 3, and we are on page 26. Here we go. If you remember, no, go back if you don't know what's going on. Get the zone.
What the heck happened to Miller and Webster? Asked Chip, looking around the dining room. Oh, they're 20 minutes late for lunch.
They're probably finger painting, sneered Harold. Or basket weaving. Isn't that what they always do with nuts?
Shut up, Queen,
said Chip, standing.
I'm gonna find them.
As if on cue, Rudy and Mike walked in the door, two blobs of mud. With every step they took, they rained filth down onto the clean wood floor.
Oh, Miller!
Cried Chip in horror.
What happened to you guys?
Gets a little messy in arts and crafts, offered Rudy.
What are you building? A dam?
Mike started visibly. How'd you know? He blurted.
Don't get smart, Webster, snapped Chip. That'll cost you another day's work detail. I asked you what you're building.
A salate, Rudy replied. A good one. Chip's face went blank.
A salad? That's nice. All right, you guys, go clean up and grab some lunch. Make it fast because we're going swimming later.
Well, said Rudy, Mike and I thought we'd go back and do some more work on our salad.
But you have to pass the swimming test, protested Chip. If you don't get your badge, you won't be allowed to go canoeing or water skiing.
I think I can live with that, Rudy decided. He turned to Mike. You? Mike nodded sheepishly. Yeah, I'd rather go back to arts and crafts. Chip looked pained.
All right. Just for today. Now, go and get cleaned up.
On their way to the wash station, Mike turned to his companion. Rudy, what on earth is a salate? Although he did not smile, Rudy's poker face assumed an expression of deep satisfaction. It's French, he explained. It means dirt. For the next 10 minutes, the wash station rang with Mike's laughter. That's the end of that section. We're going to move on to the next one. Mike waded through the hip-deep, muddy water of the creek and heaved himself up onto the grassy bank where he lay, panting. Rudy, it can't be done. It just can't. Rudy surfaced and spat a stream of water in a long arc. This is impossible, he gasped, clambering up to join Mike on the grass. Oh, the water must be over a meter deep in the center. There isn't enough brush and mud on this whole island to dam that up, said Mike. It can't be done, he repeated. Oh, yes, it can, said Rudy. But it would take months. I'm planning to be out of here long before 1 month. How? Asked Mike. We just decided we can't dam up this dumb creek. My new idea is simplicity itself. We just take off. That's all. Great, said Mike sarcastically. One day, we just pick up and walk away? I suppose it never occurred to you that this miserable place is an island. We take a boat, Rudy explained patiently. That's stealing! No, it isn't. When we're through with it, we'll set it afloat back to camp with a note explaining the situation, which is, we're going home. Rudy, that's crazy, argued Mike. Even if we do get across the lake, we're still nowhere. 200 odd kilometers to Toronto. Look, said Rudy. A resident clone wouldn't let me write to my parents the way I want to, and the warden sure wouldn't let me use the phone to call them to come and get me. The only way is to get off this rock and get to a phone on the mainland. We don't even know where the nearest town is, protested Mike. We'll find it. How far could it be? Alcatraz must get its supplies from somewhere close by. What about our parents? When the warden informs them that we're missing, they'll go nuts. Rudy shook his head. If we leave early enough, we'll have phoned home. Long before his clone ship even knows we're not in camp. He paused. Anyway, suit yourself. I'm going tomorrow. Mike pictured himself at Algonquian without Rudy to talk to. I'll go, he said quickly. All right, tomorrow before dawn, we borrow a motorboat, and we're off. I guess so, agreed Mike, unhappily. The two sopping, muddy figures began to walk in the direction of the campground. A pair of beady little eyes watched them. When the intruders had disappeared, he came out of the underbrush. A lone beaver. His lodge and dam at the far end of the lake had been destroyed by the cottage builders. For nearly 3 weeks he'd been searching the lake for a site suitable for a new home. And here was a dam already started. And that's the end of that section. And we just have a couple more sections before the end of the chapter we're going to push through. Hey! Shouted Harold Green at lights out. My pillow! There's something in my pillow! Someone put something in my pillow! Miller put something in my pillow! Chip! Chip burst into the scene.
Oh, God, what is all this yelling about?
Miller put garbage in my pillow!
Oh, Miller!
howled Chip, waving the soiled pillowcase.
Did you do this?
I wouldn't be the logical suspect, admitted Rudy.
You sleep without a pillow for this. Go hang Green's pillow out on the line to air and give him yours. And another day's work detail for you.
I'm not having fun, warned Rudy.
You'll start having fun when you join in the activities and stop making trouble,
growled Chip. He turned to the rest of the group, all in their beds.
Now, you guys gotta sleep right away. I got a counselor's meeting!
That's the end of that section. Got one more section, the end of the chapter, going on.
Sorry I'm late, guys,
said Chip as he wearily entered the mess hall where the rest of the counselors were assembling for the meeting.
Oh, a real doozer of a cabin this month.
Me too, exclaimed Ralph Deacon of Cabin 3. They never go to sleep. They just talk all night.
Oh, you're lucky, sighed Chip. All I'd want to do is fight. I got this kid Miller. He won't do anything. All he does is stuff garbage in other kids' things. I don't know how you stood him, Pierre. He and his buddy spent all day in arts and crafts.
No, they didn't, said Pierre. Arts and crafts was closed today. Chip turned purple.
Oh, you see what I mean? Now I'll never know where he was. He and Webster came back, covered in mud, and told me it was messy in arts and crafts. Oh, this is what I have to put up with. I'm only one person.
Calm down, soothed Dave, the swimming coach. Oh, the poor kids. He's probably just homesick. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, I thought so too at first, moaned Chip. But now I'm beginning to wonder. Oh, you should have seen the letter. He tried to write home. All he ever says is, I don't. I don't swim. I don't run. I don't do anything. He's driving me crazy.
Oh, give him a chance, said Jack Tyler of Cabin 9. A few more days and he'll be having fun like everybody else.
But where were they? Where were they when they were supposed to be in arts and crafts? Where?
And that's the end of chapter 3. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Going on, chapter 4 coming up is good, clean, wholesome fun. So hopefully that'll be some fun. So thank you for joining me. It's good 10 minutes. So here we are. Keep going.